everybody. I was sitting here making some gift card holders, quick, easy, and I thought, why don't I do a quick video and show you how I made these. First is this very beautiful and elegant Happy Holidays gift card holder. And here's the little whimsical Merry Christmas using the Jolly Delivery Designer Series paper from Stampin'Up and pre-printed labels. This one's pre-printed too. I think this is from the same pack, but I really liked the black and white on this one. And then I kind of would have preferred maybe using green on this one to match my ribbon and jewels, but I still think it looks great. So let's get started. We're going to start with the whimsical one first. Let me set this one aside. I already have all of my pieces cut. Let's set the finished one aside. And we're going to take a regular Stampin' Up! Envelope, medium envelope, and we're going to seal it. Okay. Next, we're going to take our designer paper and we're going to put it on the envelope on both sides. And this is the front. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put my ribbon on. On this one, I went all the way around like this. But I think on this one, I'm going to put it under the paper. So let me put a little bit of adhesive here, here, and I'm using some green, garden green ribbon. This is retired. I don't think Stampin' Up! Currently has any green paper. So we'll put this here. Okay, I'm just going to let this hang out here for a second. And then let's put adhesive on our and I find that when I restart where I left off, I don't have any issues with the adhesive not advancing usually. And then we'll just put a little dab here in the middle. Okay. And I put that on the wrong side, but that's okay. That's okay. Who doesn't like little dogs delivering the mail and packages? Okay, let me get this lined up. Okay. Okay, and let's turn that over. And let's move our ribbon over here. Got that a little bit crooked, but it's fine. This is the Stamp and Seal that I'm using. It's not the Plus. I really prefer, oh, my ribbon's getting in my way. I really prefer the regular one over the Plus. And I'm going to go not quite all the way to the top here, because I'm going to cut a strip off of the top. So, okay, let's turn this around. Line up our designer paper. And then we can just tie this, or we can just put it like so and make a faux bow. And that, I think, is what we're going to do. So I'm going to just add a little bit of adhesive. I don't know if it wants to go. Little dab here. And actually, I think I want that to go a little bit. Where'd my scissors go? I want this to be a little bit closer over here, so I'm going to cut just a little bit of that off. And then pull this over. And that's fine because that's not going to show. Now our faux bow, we're just going to take, let me trim this. And we're just going to slide this under. And then we're just going to tie a single and then I'm going to trim this shorter. Okay, now we're going to still need more ribbon at the top, so let's hang on to that. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead, before I do any more, let's cut off, pull our trimmer in here, and we're going to cut just a little strip, I think about 1/8 of an inch off of the top. Just this tiny strip. It's cut through both layers of designer paper plus our envelope. So that's going to give us this pouch opening. Okay? So now I'm going to use the assorted, I don't remember what it's called, assorted hole punch, I think. Little punch, and we're going to put out in the middle. And then we're going to, you'll put your greeting card in. And I made this larger size because on my other greeting card, you know, the ones you get, the Visa ones, the big ones, so those fit in here in these large ones. Or you could put, you know, I think I had some, you could put, you know, smaller ones in here. It's up to you, but that's what I had. So I wanted to make a pocket large enough that the large one would fit in here, the large designer paper. Okay, now let's put our ribbon through. Probably about like that. You probably wouldn't mail this, so it probably doesn't matter, you know, how long this is. And I'm going to trim it the opposite direction. Okay, and I'm going to put just a little dab of glue or adhesive right here. And this is just going to hold my ribbon in place while I get my twine. And I'm just going to tie a little bow around it. So we're just going to tie this in a bow. We've already put our gift card in here. Okay, now I'm going to hold on to that and pull this loop. Still a little large. I don't know why those twist like that when you try to make them smaller, but that makes me mad. Turn around. Okay, and then we're going to just trim our ends. And see, we don't waste a lot of ribbon or twine or whatever it is when we can leave one side, you know, leave it on, still on the roll. Okay, now let's put our greeting on and our little mail cards. And I think for this one, we're going to use out of the Greetings for You Mix and Match Ephemera pack. And I think we're going to use one of the round, let's see, you get 2 sheets of each, and I think there's 6 sheets in a package. I thought we would either use Merry and Bright, and I think I just pulled that loose. So I just need to put a little bit of adhesive here. Okay, so we're either going to use Merry and Bright, or we could use Joy. And these are adhesive backed. I could have punched a green circle out of there and put, I think I'm going to use Joy. You have to trim my bow just a little bit more. Okay, now let's put our little mail cards on here. You can have one going this direction and one going this direction. And let's pop those up on some dimensionals. Probably one for the front end, one down here near the wheels, and one here and one here. And I probably could have cut those in half if I needed to save, you know. I don't try to load the whole thing with dimensionals. I mean, it's not in a stress position, so I think it's okay. We'll put our little red one right here. I just love this paper. This was my favorite piece. This and the Pool Party Dots, which resembles snow. Those were my 2 favorite sheets in here. And I did several cards for a card swap where I used the pop-out box using that paper. And I think I went through a couple, 2 or 3 packs of it. Okay, now let's put this one up here. hate to cover up the little bridge, but maybe we can get part of it like this. Okay, then I think we just need a few little jewels, and we'll use the ones from this suite, and they're called Dear Dots, and they are available in the store right now. Use our take your pick tool to pop a few of these. Let's see, where do we put these? Put one here, and then we'll put one, put a piece of ribbon on there. And then a big one maybe down here. And that is our little I messed that bow up, I think, when I didn't get that little piece adhered. So there's our greeting card holder, and then there's the back. Okay, so they're similar. They're not exactly the same, but pretty cute. Okay, and now let's go to the elegant one. Clean up my mess here. Found a glue dot stuck on there. I don't know how I did that, but okay. Now here's our other one. This is some retired paper that I have saved because I absolutely loved it. And I used a lot of this paper too. But I have been saving this for a special project. And I think this fits that profile. And there's the back. And this is one of those large Visa gift cards. And it stops about right here. So we're going to take our envelope and we're going to seal that. Okay, and then we're going to add our designer paper. And like I said, I don't need to go all the way to the top because we're going to cut off a little strip up there. So let's put the back on first. And I like this, where this folds, I like this to be on the back instead of the front. So my camera is pretty low. I feel like I'm probably going to stick my head in there. Okay, there's the back side. And here's our front side. Do you like getting gift cards? I know many people who get them and then never use them. Okay. Now, we will cut the top. Oh, we have to cut the top off first. Okay, our little, about 1/8 of an inch. And I didn't want to cut any of the bottom of this tree off, so I really measured carefully on this so that I didn't cut the tree off. I just love this tree. The silver, see the silver? Okay, now let's cut the top. we're going to use, I think they are out of the silver, silver and white ribbon, but we're going to use some of our stash. We'll probably use about that much. I mean, you could make it really short, like so. And you could just staple this right here. But my stapler is MIA. I don't know where it's at. So we will go ahead and tie this with our silver thread. Okay, and I'm going to put just a little bit of adhesive here to hold this. Could use a glue dot too. Okay, come on. Everybody ready for Christmas? Come on. I just opened this, so I know it's not needing, you know, a refill. Okay, there we go. Just want to hold this in place. I am not ready for Christmas. I do not have I don't have anything wrapped. And I probably still have a third of my shopping to do. I just don't know what to get. And when you get like that, that's when it gets really hard. So we're going to use this gold and silver 1/8 inch trim combo pack. And I know it's not current, but just look in your stash. If you don't have, you know, if Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell this currently, look in your stash and see what you have. Instead of hoarding, let's use up some of what we have. And I'm going to make this shorter. Don't want to waste any of it. I like that little knot right like that. And let's see if I can pull it up like that. That end is already angled. I think I got that a little shorter. Okay. So there's that. And then I found some, we could use rhinestones on this, or I found in my stash a few of these little white iridescent sequins. And I thought, oh, those will really be pretty. I'm going to use my take your pick putty end and just add a few of these iridescent rhinestones. And then I think I want to move this up just a little bit. And then we're going to get our greeting out of the ephemera pack. And we're going to use, this pack is the Greetings for All Mix and Match. And I believe this is in stock. It comes with 6 sheets. And it comes with, here's the one we need, Happy Holidays. It comes with 2 sheets of white on black, like this. And the 2 sheets are the same. And then 2 sheets of the black on white. This is the one I used for the other one. And then this one also has some Christmas. And the Happy Christmas and a Merry Christmas come from, they say that's a UK thing, so... But I'm not offended if somebody tells me Happy Christmas. Okay, so we're going to put some of the mini dimensionals, and I don't know where my black ones are, or I would use those. But I think we'll use the little ones here. I need a new pack of those, new sheet of those. I think we probably need about 3. one here on this end, and one here at the joint, and then one more that I just took the top off of. Okay. I have to move this one. It's kind of showing a little. Okay. And I think we'll put that right here. There it is, all done. What do you think? These are so simple to make. My measurements are, well, you know, check your envelope, but I cut my sheets 4 3/8 wide by 5 3/4 long. And I cut 2 sheets so that I would have something to cover the back. And then I had these little mail carts already cut out, so I used those as decoration. So if you're at the last minute and you need a gift card holder and you don't have a lot of time, these go together so quickly. So please leave me a thumbs up and a comment, and share my video if you liked it. Thank you. Good night.